Welcome back to ACL Fest, everybody out there in Facebook land. We're broadcasting live. It's fun. It's hot. It's a good time, but we are joined now. Sofi Tukker. Oh, Sofi Tukker, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Austin, Texas.
Thank you.
Enjoy that heat, damn it. Enjoy it!
Loving it.
So we were discussing earlier that you, in fact, were here South by, not last year, year before. You had to remind me of that because I don't remember everything. But you did stop by the broadcast, chatted back then, and still grinding away, doing the festival circuit. Which do you prefer? Private shows like you guys did last night, you did Scoot In for the late night show, or do you prefer the festival setup?
We definitely like both. Do a lot of bands say that they prefer one or the other?
Yes.
Out of curiosity?
Yes,
What
they
is
do.
the normal answer?
Yeah.
It varies. It really does vary because a lot of artists will say, I really like, the answers vary from, I like the festival setting because the energy that you get from a large crowd is amazing. It's something that can be replicated, and we feed off that, and it's just an amazing thing. And there's other artists saying, I really enjoy the small shows where I feel like I can look out in the crowd and see someone looking back at me and make a connection and play to them. It kind of makes me laugh. The Almost Famous, when I look out there and I get them off, and they look at me, but they kind of had that attitude of like, I look out into the crowd and I can make a connection with someone, and I enjoy that most because that's why I do music. So it varies. Where do you stand on that?
It's really both.
Yeah,
it's
way to play both sides.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on, Tucker.
We're not just being diplomatic here. Like,
different experience.
You sure you haven't run for politics somewhere? Come on.
We were just talking
about it.
You guys are politicians.
That's your thing.
I'll tell you the truth after.
That's
No,
not
I'm just
how-
kidding. I mean, I honestly, I take a lot of pleasure in, looking people straight in the eyes and,
But you
singing
can do
to
that.
them. You can totally do that in a festival setting.
in a festival. So,
Totally.
But you, obviously, the energy is completely different.
Yeah, but we try to really, connect and, have this, bubble of energy and little party, whether it's 20,000 or 200. And, if it works, it can happen perfectly either way. Honestly.
I was a theater nerd in high school, and in theater, one of the tricks to get into characters, you'd put on a hat or glasses or something. It was almost like your shield that you'd put on, and it almost feels like for me, it would be easier for me to go up in front of a large crowd and perform and become that rock star or whoever it is in my head, because you almost have that shield, that protection between that barrier between you and the crowd. The small shows seem so much more intimate. You can't lie your way through that. What's that?
I think we don't like that barrier.
Yeah, I mean, I think we really, we play shows sometimes where they're, corporate shows or, things for, I don't know, we play some really small shows still.
Yeah.
Depending, because we're traveling the whole world, and we'll really oscillate between thousands and thousands and, a couple hundred.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we just... Also, we spent a lot of time at the beginning of our career playing really small shows and got used to it and got used to, not having any shield and becoming super comfortable with it.
Yeah, you have to be right in front of
so
them.
now when we're playing to thousands and thousands, it's okay, how can we make it feel as intimate as the 100-person one? That's sort of, the go-to feeling. Is
the
that,
goal
really
is to
close
make it
feeling.
feel like the small club show, even if there's thousands and thousands of people.
So you were mentioning that you play corporate events, I'm sure around South by, you have the interactive, and you have, I'm just gonna names Honda, play the Honda stage, or you play something for private firms and stuff. Do you guys ever play any weird shows? Do you guys? I know they throw big bucks at bands to come play these little shows. What's the weirdest thing
We've done some weird ones.
Crazy birthday parties.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That
Bar
are
mitzvahs
very
and stuff?
private. I think we can't even
talk about it.
technically talk about
some
them.
Saudi
but,
prince or something.
There's 50 people there,
that
and
kind
it's
of stuff.
Yeah.
why,
Hey man, they throw good money out there. There's nothing wrong with that. Someone's gonna drop it on the ground. Someone to pick that up.
And we also, we have a good time.
I would imagine so.
It's,
You're the belle of the balls. I mean, everyone's there to see you and hang out. I imagine that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, there's definitely nothing like a live show where everyone is there just to see us, to sing all the words, to connect with us, ready to go. There's nothing really like that. Even at festivals, probably the outer shell of people might just be checking it out, don't have anywhere else to go, and they want to see who this band is, But it's still all fun. We have fun with each other. We have fun with.
And sometimes we take it as a challenge too. We're like, let's get those people.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask you, like, what is your next step for world domination? Because obviously you got to grow that audience. You got to invite people into your tent. How do you get those people who are standing on the outskirts with their arms folded? How do you get them to be the next Sofi Tukker?
Tucker is good at teasing in a loving way.
Sometimes.
Do you have older brothers?
One time we played. I have an older brother and a younger sister.
That's how you learn it. That's how you get your skill. I have older brothers. You can learn that stuff.
There was this one time we were opening for, or we were second to headline before Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
so there's tons of Kendrick Lamar fans in like the front row who were just waiting for Kendrick Lamar. And we knew we were about to go on stage, and the first couple rows are just people who wanted to see Kendrick Lamar and probably don't want to see us. So it's like, we're like, okay, let's go, and I want to make that person and that person, by the end of this, I want their hands up, clapping and smiling.
We've had people like all point to, like, we've had the whole crowd like pay attention to one person who's not doing
like, that guy in the red, I need him to dance by the end of this concert or I failed.
I have so many great, I have a friend of mine who's in a local like rock rap outfit, very hardcore, very, it's kind of the same thing, like he wants everyone up in the crowd, and that was his thing. At the end of the show, he would make sure that everyone's up, and like they wouldn't stop playing, and he'd point out people, you and you and you, at the show one time, and he's you and you and you, and he's yelling at this one guy, you get up, we're not stopping till you get up. The guy was in a wheelchair, and I was like, stop, bro, stop, So you got to be careful sometimes. I'm just saying.
Like, just go with put your hands up.
Hands up are fine. Hands up are fine. That's fine. That's fine. Well, you guys still working on new stuff? Yes, no, maybe?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A lot of new
stopping.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to write on the road, or do you find it pretty easy?
We write a lot on the road. I mean, we've been on the road nonstop for 2 years, and we've been writing the whole time.
Okay. Some bands find it very difficult because there's a lot of pressure to write, and you're busy. I mean, it's hard. You got a lot of stuff going on, but it's hard to write in the back of the bus or the van.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. The one of the really great things about our setup is that we don't actually feel any pressure to write. Like, we're independent in the United States, so no one's telling us, hey, you better have an album ready by, this date or anything like that. It's just like,
we want to, just because we love it, We get so inspired by every show we do and different countries that we go to, and like, we just like, if we don't write for like a week, we'll like splurge on our day off and just be like, we need to get this out, So. Well,
you got it figured out then. I don't have radio figured out yet, but you guys seem to have the music thing figured out, so that's good.
You got radio figured out. Politics, I don't
know. Not a politician, my friend. You know what people don't want to hear? The truth. That's what they do not want to hear. Well, unfortunately, I think that people have they missed you for the weekend, or you guys had your set this evening?
This evening.
Okay, you guys still have this evening because you played your late night show last night. You're not here for weekend 2. No. Still have an opportunity for coming down to the park. Check out Sofi Tukker.
4:30, Tito's stage today.
And otherwise, you guys coming back around to Austin, Texas when, maybe? Nothing planned
I don't know.
yet?
We'll definitely be back.
All right.
Love it here.
We'd love to have you guys. We'll have tacos or brisket, and we don't really eat tacos all the time here. Actually we do. We eat tacos all the time.
Like
we actually eat tacos all the time here in Austin. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great festival, and be safe out there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Are you guys going to see Metallica?